get pulled over by the National Guard once they've established their presence here?
Well, I think Mayor Harris probably reflects the concerns of many individuals. And as I mentioned earlier, there are questions that we don't have answers for yet. I don't think the National Guard will be pulling people over, but those are things that we are going to have direct conversations about in the days and weeks to come. I think it's important to note that in terms of timing, this is not happening tomorrow. We have some time to talk through some of those issues and questions, and I expect that we will have a long list of questions that we want to get answered from this community as we have those dialogues.
Ezekiel Telemaco with ABC 24. President Trump this morning on Fox and Friends said that you were happy about this. Would you say that that statement is accurate?
Yeah, that was an overstatement. I am focused on the resources. FBI, DEA, ATF, those are the things that I believe will truly help us be able to support law enforcement and reduce violent crime. I do not support the National Guard. However, they are coming. It's not the mayor's call. The mayor doesn't have a say or the authority to stop them from coming. And so my goal is to make sure that as they come, that I have an opportunity to work with them to strategize on how they engage in this community.
Mayor Young, Brian did link WRAG. Quick question. In terms of what the city can or cannot say in the capacity which will see the National Guard, what does the city have? What power do we have to say in what capacity we see the National Guard?
I mean, I think I just answered that. We don't have a say in the National Guard, but our goal is to ensure that we have influence in how they engage in this community. I've spoken with the governor on numerous occasions, and he's been very, very open to that collaboration, as well as the federal government. So we look to have some influence on how they engage.
Mayor Young, Sam Harden with the Daily Memphian. Right now, in the city charter, you and Police Chief Davis are the chief law enforcement officers essentially in the city.
Correct.
Would that change with the National Guard arrives?
No, that does not change.
And so would they essentially be under command and control of the police department?
There will be a lot of coordination, and obviously this is something we're all new to, so we're going to be learning, working with our attorneys, but Chief Davis will remain the chief of police and continue to drive law enforcement in the city of Memphis.
Mayor Young, Imani Williams with Channel 5. In previous cities where we have seen the National Guard come in, they have been focused more in a downtown area. Here in Memphis, it's pretty large, and some Memphians are wondering if they will see people in North Memphis, South Memphis, Frazier, Raleigh, or will we just see them downtown where that's not one of the focus areas previously stated by MPD. So do you expect to see National Guard in other places other than downtown?
Again, that's one of the questions that we have. We want to make sure that it's geographically diverse. The areas that would be covered and how they cover them is still a question, but we don't know the answer to that right now.
Mayor Young.
Lee Smith, Tri-State Defender. Memphis not the first city to have the administration decide they want to bring troops in. What are, we'll just say, some of the best practices or what you have learned from how other cities have handled this?
Well, I've had conversations with Mayor Bowser in D.C., and she has developed a working relationship with the team that is there. And our goal is to make sure that we have a working relationship with whatever team comes to the city so that we can align their efforts with the efforts of our law enforcement.
Mayor Young, I got a statement from the MPD police officers union, and I asked what they thought about this. And the statement says that roughly they're down almost 500 officers, and they welcome the help. What do you say to that?
I would say that any opportunities for us to use the National Guard to supplement our law enforcement efforts is what we will look towards.
All right, thank you very much.
Well, again, there are a lot of people here, so I know you probably have additional questions. Please do talk to some of the other individuals and elected officials that are here, and thank you all for being here today. More information to come.